Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about, yes, this Bitcoin explosion as Bitcoin just barely missed breaking above $40,000 today. We are also going to take a peek at some of the coins in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And yes, maybe you guys are a little bit confused, maybe shocked hearing Bitcoin ecosystem. People are building tokens and they are building NFTs on Bitcoin. And in the meantime, as Bitcoin is pumping up, there are 20x, 50x, 100x, maybe even 1000x plays still being born right now in the Bitcoin ecosystem. This is something that we covered in the middle of this bear market. I bought myself some BRC-20 tokens. If you guys were watching these videos that I put out earlier about BRC-20 tokens, Bitcoin network tokens, then you may have caught on. We're going to look at one project in particular today that I believe could be a 100x play easily in this next bull cycle. Let's take a peek at it, guys, and get in. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's look at what's going on right now because Bitcoin is looking nice. Let me refresh the page for us, make sure our prices are up to date. $39,500 Bitcoin today, which is very spectacular, guys. I do think that 40K is coming before 2024, and then maybe we get a spot Bitcoin ETF, and maybe we get a continued explosion for Bitcoin. But let's just look at what the top gainers are on the day. I don't love to see Terra Luna Classic and FTX token. Why? Because the founders turned out to be criminals. When the founder becomes a criminal, the soul of that company is dead, and those coins are not coins that I'm going to be buying. Terra Luna Classic and FTT token. But what else do we have? Ordinals. And what I also noticed is Stacks is pretty close to the top. Now, both Stacks and Ordinals are essential when it comes to building on Bitcoin. Now, Ordinals, you can actually inscribe things into Bitcoin. And actually, that's how you go about building the NFTs and building the tokens in the Bitcoin network. And Stacks is a layer solution where you can also get in and start building on Stacks to build dApps and DEXs. And we're going to look at a DEX on Stacks today that I think everybody needs to be aware of because Stacks itself has 20% gains over the last 7 days. That's pretty good. Ordinals has been a tremendous performer over the last 7 days, 68%. I have quite a bit of Stacks tokens myself right now and very much so enjoying games. And guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm really not looking at taking profits yet for Ordinals token because the Ordinals token really is just kind of starting to break out. And look, here we see Bitcoin breaking out right now. Ordinals is a key token for the Bitcoin ecosystem, again, because this is how people are inscribing and building on Bitcoin. But what you'll notice, guys, is this Ordinals token, it's breaking out to all-time highs. This is in price discovery mode right now, and this currently has about a $600 or $700 million market cap, which compared to the overall market cap of crypto is quite small, right? Because $600 million versus $1.4 trillion asset class. Remember, the market cap of Bitcoin is about 700 billion right now with a B. And so I look at Ordinals, looking at this in price discovery mode, looking at Ordinals, knowing that this is actually one of the top coins in the Bitcoin ecosystem, and really doing some very obvious price moves because of that on some of the major exchanges. But let's look at, specific language as to what this is. Total amount of Bitcoins is 21 million, and one can be subdivided into 100 million Satoshis, okay? Satoshis is a stat. That's what they call it, a sat. It's the smallest unit of Bitcoin. That's something you should know, guys. And there is 2,100 trillion Satoshis in total. Here, we must first understand the inscription, which is created by writing content to Satoshi using the Ordinals protocol. The inscription does not need to use a separate token, sidechain, or change Bitcoin. What the Ordinals protocol does is write information to each Satoshi, such as text, pictures, audio, video, etc., to due to the size limit of the Bitcoin block. The main information for inscribe, that is mint, is mainly just text, pictures, and in the form of an NFT token. So this allows people to build on Bitcoin's network, NFTs, and that's exactly what you see. And there's a variety of different NFTs right now trending on Bitcoin's network. You can kind of see some of these NFTs that are out there. one thing that's interesting to know is there are actually Bitcoin punks, was the one that I was looking, and I think the cheapest Bitcoin punk right now is very, very, like, just to give you guys a little bit of an understanding of, let's see, punks on BTC. The floor price is now 0.5 BTC. That's incredible. 0.5 BTC, you can buy that now, $15,000 for one of these things. People are making some money on this. This is an exploding ecosystem. There's a lot of things going on in here. People are building on Bitcoin. Now, Alex Labs, this is the coin that I want to share with you guys. Now, this token is up 500% overall. In the last year, well, actually, it's up, well, in the last year, about 800%, which is incredible. In the last month alone, it's up 158%. Now, this market cap on this coin is about 78 million. 78 million is very, very low, okay? If you want a 100x on this token, okay, you would need to see this go to 700 million and then 7.8 billion market cap. Now, is a $7.8 billion market cap possible for this coin like Alex Labs? Well, let's take a peek at what it is, and then maybe you guys can start to decide how valuable it is for yourselves. Looking at the description right here, we are Alex, and we are the first one-stop DeFi services platform on Bitcoin via Stacks. Okay, we looked at Stacks earlier. It's one of the top trending tokens right now. A lot of people are building on Bitcoin via Stacks, building DeFi exchanges, decentralized exchanges, DEXs on Bitcoin via Stacks. Alex is the first one. The sea change of DeFi begins as simply lending and borrowing Bitcoin. The smart contracts that govern those loans can be used to create bonds. Using these decentralized bonds, we can create derivative products, leverage, and all other functions on higher finance, replacing it with the algorithms of an automated liquidity exchange, or ALEX. Guys, this is the big DEX coming to Bitcoin. If you are interested in people building on Bitcoin and you're interested in Bitcoin tokens, this might be the main decentralized exchange on Bitcoin in the future. And so it's something that's very interesting for me to be looking at. And, building finance on Bitcoin. If this is the number one cryptocurrency, guys, don't you think there's going to be a little bit of excitement around this? That's kind of where my mind is going with this. Now, this app is live, okay? And we've been looking at this. I've been looking at this. I mentioned it a couple times on the channel during the bear market. Been calling it out. There's already been about a 10x opportunity on this thing if you bought it at the bottom. Co-founder is a former managing director at Credit Suisse Bank and Morgan Stanley, led as head of quant strategies. Another co-founder, former executive at JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. Another CTO, former director at Goldman Sachs. These guys are bigwigs building on Bitcoin, the biggest network out there. And the app is pretty in-depth, guys. I mean, this app is full on and you can trade on here. This is just like, it's got the order books, it's got all these things, and you can see some of the top tokens in the BRC-20 network. 20 tokens, I have some of those myself. Sats, I have some of those myself. Ordi, I have some of those myself. I don't have any Pizza. Pizza had some really big gains. That's a meme token. There's meme tokens on BRC-20 as well. But there's so many different coins in here. And I urge you guys to just look at the list of the different BRC-20 tokens. Look at what's going on, guys, because there's a lot of big movers. Now, Ordinals is the top one, guys. That's where you're inscribing and creating NFTs on Bitcoin. Ordinals wallet is a good wallet for BRC-20, just a good wallet in general, especially if you're doing NFTs on Bitcoin. It's the number one NFT wallet for Bitcoin NFTs. And so this is at the top, and there's some others in there. Sats, short for Satoshis. Don't know if there's really any utility to this Sats coin, but it's just interesting to see this new ecosystem building up and looking at the market caps, which is key, guys. These are all low market caps too. If you're looking for 20, 50, 100x opportunities, you have to look for small market cap plays. And if you believe in Bitcoin, you have to kind of ask yourself here, do I want to invest in Bitcoin tokens, BRC-20 coins? Do I want to invest in Bitcoin NFTs? If the answer is yes, well, then you have a couple new ideas to consider leading into this bull market. If the answer is no, then that's okay. You know, just research is interesting. I hope you guys got a kick out of this video looking at some of the different ideas of where we can find some more tokens. I hope this brings some value to you guys out there. I believe that Bitcoin's DeFi network, Alex, can be big. I'm going to be buying the Alex tokens. I haven't bought it yet. I personally am going to be buying these tokens. I do have some B20 tokens, which are native to the Alex platform as well. But I want some of the Alex tokens as well because the market cap is under 100 million, which means maybe 10, 20, 50, 100x could be easier than a $50 billion market cap coin looking for it to go to 5 trillion. I don't know. 5 trillion. See, that's 100x. That's hard to get. It's math, guys. I'm just looking at it. Leave some feedback for me in the comments down below. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA HODL, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos for you here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.